Hey guys, my name is BD, and I just want to share you my God healing journey that I've been making for the past 10 months, and honestly, it changed everything. Um, I did go through a lot when I was a kid. I was about 117 kgs. I was really unattractive. Now I'm about 62 kgs. I'm still leaning down. I'm about 15-16% body fat. I was depressed, I was anxious, I was lazy, and I was eating absolute trash. Junk food, processed garbage, sugar, seed oils. Guys, you name it. And I was tired, I was bloated, and I did not really like the way I looked. So I'll pop in a picture right now to show you how I looked like. This was kind of how I looked about 2.5 years ago, guys, and you can clearly see the difference, guys. My hairline used to be completely receding. My jawline was basically invisible. I had nasolabial folds. I was absolutely cooked here. You could see, guys, I was literally holding Coca-Cola in my hand. That's how cooked I was, guys. So this was in one of the Asian events I attended, and you could clearly see I had no side profile. I was absolutely receding. And guess what, guys? I did all of this naturally. You guys, you could see I had basically no ramus, no jawline. I was cooked, guys. People don't even recognize me anymore. That's how much of a difference I've absolutely made right now. And guys, I'm not in my prime yet, guys. It's not to push my ego, but I'll be showing you guys how to achieve a peak human health. So I want to kind of like keep the background hidden, but there you go, guys. You could see me. I was cooked. I was having salads and pizza, guys. And this was the end result. My sleep schedule was completely upside down. So, yeah, guys, I came quite a long way from how I used to look like. So, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve the same. Well, here's the thing. When you're young, when you're doing puberty, you can actually make a lot of changes. But after the age of 25, once your bones are fully developed for men, and for women a bit of a younger age, you can still reverse effects. But, guys, I promise you guys, you can feel insanely good. And the only way to do that is living in harmony with what nature has given us, the creation of nature has provided to us. So it's not about what junk food I just showed you guys, not about the cake I was having, not about the kebabs I was having, guys. I'll show you the real food. So I'm not gonna yap anymore. I'm gonna get into real business. Oh, guys, I want to also say this got so bad that I was even bullied back in school. So, yeah, guys, we need to know gut is not just about digestion, it's so linked to everything, your hormonal health, your how you feel, your mood, your energy. So, basically, your gut microbiome. And what do we do 3 times a day? So called a breakfast, lunch, dinner. What do people do? They have food. And now we live in such an alienated world, so you know what we are. We're inflamed, we're anxious, we're moody, and we are fogged. So basically, imagine like you're already in artificial light, which is so horrible for us already. But imagine you're giving yourself tiny electric shocks that you don't feel, but electric shocks, are bad for you. They kill cells, they kill mitochondria. You don't feel it at first, well, over time it destroys your health. Now you do not feel it, it builds up. Our grandparents, our ancestors ate healthier than us. The ultra processed food industry just came quite recently. So, what's the best way to fix this? Like I've said, stop fighting with nature and sync with it. So, how did humans eat? Go back in time. We hunted, we moved, we had sunlight, we grounded. We put ourselves to an earth. We did not have cereal for breakfast or drink sodas during the day for energy. caffeinated drinks, a neurotoxin essentially. But yeah, guys, we have to be clear here. I'm not promoting you guys a fad diet. That means a fake diet like the carnivore. Well, it's optimal. You could still be eating meat, ideally raw meat, and but essentially that's not what humans were. Humans were hypercarnivores. We were able to break down both plants and meat, but meat was our base, right? 80% plus. So we would eat organs, we would eat fat, we would have marrow, we would have nose to tail with the brain as well. Guys, the whole animal, everything. And sometimes we eat, when we're starving, guys, we humans used to starve quite a bit, you know what I mean? Because we weren't abundant of food. That's what we were evolved essentially to do, or for survival. So we do have a tiny bit of seasonal plants, guys, a tiny bit. Depending on what latitude you guys were from. That means what country you guys, how far from the equator you are from. But we initially started around the equator. So tropical countries. So we have Dr. Paul Saladino in Costa Rica. We have people living in Bali living really, really healthy lives. Alright guys, so your small variety helps your gut microbiome in the long term, but don't stress because it is not essential. It's just optional, guys. It's just optional. Whoever, yeah, meat sometimes gets really boring, guys. But so, yeah, what are the fundamentals you need to focus on? Meat, eggs, superfood, organ meat, seafood, hydration, and like hydration, obviously, we have sources of hydration, that's in nootropics, like coconut water, flows of river. Some tribes also consume blood before, but personally, I don't consume blood. None of this is fresh, none of this is pure anymore. So, what did humans thrive on? It was based on your latitude. People do not talk about this. Where you're from, your environment, what's around you locally and seasonally before imports and exports is what you are meant to eat. But yes, agriculture did change this a lot, guys. The bone density, the strength levels, the muscle density, the robustity. Is that even a word? Yeah, how robust the face was all dictated from how the lifestyle and diet was, and especially the environment. So, simple as that. What did we thrive on? For example, if in the UK like me, we had a bird game, we had animal fat, we had lamb fat, right? That's common to have. That's why you have to be careful when you get in supermarkets. I'll be making a food tutorial on modern day hunting, guys. Do not worry, stay tuned for that. What are essentials, guys? What are the essentials of life? Is it vegetables? No. They all mimic vegetables, but they have anti-nutrients in them. Phytates, like phytic acid, oxalates, lectins. God, there's so many, like 100 amino acids. Plant defense chemicals. We only as humans only have 20 amino acids. Do you think we are even meant to have it? No. Your brain actually prefers being in a fat adapted state, a ketogenic state. Does that make sense? Excess glucose get converted into fat, and your body ideally could be provide you carbohydrates called gluconeogenesis. Interesting, right, guys? Oh yeah, you could say it's a backup process, but guys, you would feel 10 times better if you're in a fat adapted state. Essentially, you don't even have to exert yourself too much. You be losing fat, you be lean, you be chiseled. It's so easy, guys. I've lost a lot of my body fat just by focusing on fats. Saturated fats, guys, they are not bad for you. Cholesterol is not bad for you. That's literally a mechanism where it gets converted to testosterone. Yes. Alright, guys. So now let's continue. Yes, and it also helps with the absorption of nutrients. Now let's move into dairy. If you're a grown adult, guys, ideally 20 plus, unless you're getting animal fat dairy like raw butter, grass-fed butter, even if it's pasteurized, you can have some. Ideally, try to get A2. That means A2 means that's A1 gene, A2 casein gene, guys. Dairy still would inflame you regardless of what type of casein protein it is, A1 and A2. Ideally, you want to have A2. The reason you want to have A2, guys, is because it's better digestibility. 10,000 years ago, ruminant cow had a mutation, and it caused to create A1 mutation. So now A1 is widely popular all around. You can't find A2, guys. If it was A2, it has to be goats or sheep's milk. There are some types of cows which actually have like Jersey cows. There are some varieties of cows which still produce A2 milk. So if you could get access to A2 milk, wonderful. Guys, when I'm back home, I actually get a grass-fed raw milk from Hook and Son. It's in London. So nearest farm, guys, try to get the freshest A2 raw milk. That's if you're under 20 and then you want to develop. But after 20, guys, dairy is useless. And however, if you have been used to dairy your entire life, just to have about not more than 8 ounces per day. Above that, it's just not optimal, because we are talking about peak performance, guys. Think about it, guys. When you're born, you get breast milk, right, guys? Not baby formula. The ideal natural human gets breast milk, and they get the essential nutrients, and you also produce colostrum. The mothers produce colostrum in the first few days. So, guys, if you're still in development, if you're still in puberty, if you're below 20, if you're really, really young, colostrum I recommend, but I just think it's overkill, and I think growth hormone could be good and bad for you guys, so remember that. And that's lactoferrin, immunoglobulins, and whatnot. But guys, we have more things we can eat, right? What I recommend, guys, your primary source of food has to be a variety of meat and fresh seafood with some local and seasonal fruits. But guys, good amounts, not too much. Obviously, guys, some few pieces of fruit is not going to hurt you unless you have good amount of sun to break down the deuterium. Wait, let me fix my lighting. So for deuterium, fermented vegetables, I do not recommend this, guys. People think it's a superfood, but you can have a little bit if it's homegrown, if it's local or seasonal. In high latitude countries, you can't grow much vegetables or much fruits, especially fruits. And guys, think about how human fruits looked in nature. They've been all genetically modified and crossbred, and you see, guys, it's all to serve the masses. The most optimal human diet is organ meat, sourced from a good farm, not your supermarket, guys, because it's fresh. That's why your liver tastes metallic. I'm talking about cow liver or lamb liver. Whatever liver you guys again right now probably tastes metallic. You guys probably don't like it, but it's the most nutrient-dense thing on the planet. I don't think there's anything more nutritious. Let me fix my camera here. I don't think there's anything more nutritious than having some liver. No way. It's vitamin A, guys, natural retinol. The retinol that you guys are applying in your face, please stop, guys. Come on, guys, please. Because skin is something that you need to be fixing inside out. Your acne, your gut microbiome can only get fixed with your environment, and can be only fixed with diet. Diet is like a supplementation on top, but your environment. But your diet is so important, it's because without that you wouldn't be thriving, you wouldn't be living. Right now, your mitochondria needs it. Mitochondria needs life as well, but it needs the essential nutrients. Likewise, I won't even use this LED right now. I literally have red light lamp with me right now. I'm doing this so that you guys can see me when I'm recording, so I can convey the good message, guys. I'm making little sacrifices right now. I'll get more into light environment and stuff in the future, guys, but let's focus on the gut microbiome here. I'm kind of fading away. Okay, if you source from a really, really good farm, you can freeze it or you can eat it raw if fresh. I understand that most people cannot do this right now. The supermarket meats, guys, come on, it's grain fed, it's GMO fed, it's antibiotics, it is basically sick animals. Once it dies, it becomes sick meat. Right, guys? What about eggs? Eggs are amazing. Eggs are packed with nutrients. Guys, here's where we draw the line. So, you can eat the eggs, cook your egg whites. Avidin has 3 types of anti-nutrients. Avidin is one of the anti-nutrients. Egg whites have 3 types of anti-nutrients: ovonucleoid inhibitor and ovonucleoid and avidin. So avidin binds to biotin. It inhibits protein hesis and also inhibits proteinase activity. So yeah, guys, it's quite bad. Avoid raw consumption, guys. The binding ratio I think is about 26%. So what I highly recommend you guys is have the yolks raw, especially in the UK. They are all salmonella, egg vaccinated against salmonella. The most of them, or the ones even you get in the supermarket, unlike ours, just get pasture raised eggs, guys, for the best quality, best yolks for your nutrients. Alright, guys. Alright, here we are focusing on the most nutritious things, right, guys? So, next thing is seafood, oysters, sockeye salmon. Guys, they're high in heavy metals, I do agree with them, but if you source them fresh, if you source them right, they're beautiful. They're insanely good to have, guys. I highly recommend it. And guys, there are also mackerel, herring, fermented fish. You guys can actually have that, but just be careful about if it's wild caught or not, because they do things. There's fake fish around, guys. There is fish which is all farmed, added with preservatives, and they usually rancid and they color it, guys, to make it edible. It's insane, guys. Industry. I don't think you guys would be eating salmon if it was like this. Yes, guys, it's unfortunately farm salmon. It comes really bad because it loses everything. It's basically torturing the fish. Why? And it's also heavy in microplastics, guys. So because there's a lot of pollution in the sea, especially if you have, you guys know, if you got, I need to think for a second, if you guys have a lot of pollution in the sea, you know what I mean, guys? Because I'm basically trying not to script this video. I'm trying to talk as much without using my script. I didn't make a script, guys, but I'm trying to talk as natural as I can. So if you're in puberty, you could still enhance your looks, your bone structure, your hormones, your skin and energy, your testosterone, obviously, guys. So, how do we do that? Obviously, guys, have grass-fed meat if possible, or else you can still have your grain-fed meat, guys. But I would say just start doing your research to find your nearest farms, organ meats from clean farms, fresh seafood, raw oysters, egg whites cooked, yolks raw or slightly cooked. At best, bullseye, guys. Seasonings, herbs, toxic, avoid them, guys. You wouldn't eat them raw. Imagine this, guys. What would you eat raw in good amounts is probably healthier for you. Yeah. So if I give you a raw onion the first time, guys, you guys would probably spit it out. It is so bad for you. It disrupts your gut microbiome. If it disrupts your tongue, guys, imagine how much of the gut is going to be disrupted. A ton, guys. It's going to affect your hormones, your health. Try to get your fruits seasoned locally, seasonally and locally. Right now, apples are in season, guys, but do we have enough sun to break down the deuterium? We have just a ton of fructose, guys, which is going to be glycating, guys. So just stick to mainly meat sources. But guys, if you cook carnivores, focus on reducing the salt intake to an ideal amount. I know salt still disrupts the gut. Pepper disrupts the gut, or far worse. Salt is absolutely toxic as well. Just try to get your best sources of salt. I'll put the link down below, guys, if you need it in the comments. I use Diamond Kosher salt or Jacobson's sea salt if necessary. I am against salt, guys. I'm not for salt, but raw meat has its electrolytes, water, and all sort of salt you need. So, guys, just if you get it from good sources, just don't worry about it, guys. It takes time to transition, guys. So take it slow. Yeah, and about what you need to cook with. You need to worry about cooking with the fat. So the most primal way of doing it. So then you could use tallow. Then you could just stick to animal fats, guys. Beef suet, tallow, butter, cooking with the fat itself. If the beef meat has a lot of fat. Olive oil, do not cook with olive oil, guys. If you're in tropical countries, you can use coconut oil. That's fine because it actually grows in their countries and it's really pure. If you can make it yourself, ideally, olive oil. Cold pressed single source, guys, but regardless, it's going to still be mixed with seed oils. And even if you consume a lot of it, guys, so that's a lot of linoleic acid, which, guys, it's horrible. It literally sticks to the surface of your skin, guys. So, what also you have to focus on, guys, is your gut microbiome is multiple factors combined, but diet's definitely one big thing. But I'll be getting to the light environment soon too, guys, so stay tuned to that. There's so much things that I'll be trying to do, guys, in real life, guys. Especially shopping, guys. I don't think much people teach you how to shop, like, do modern day hunting, guys. The transformation I've made was literally in such a short amount of time, guys. It literally proves that how much the food you eat. It's like I'm not even at my leanest right now. I'm not even at my prime, guys. So how much of you guys are missing out your potential? Not just for your looks, your health, your hormonal health. Guys, looks are like a byproduct because your development shows that you are healthy. So guys, just remember this. You can still enhance, you can still reverse, and you can still develop. Become the best version of yourself, guys. While syncing with nature. Syncing with what's been created already by the higher power, by God. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video.